Ciao, my name is Ron Falconi and I'm the host of Meet Your Neighbor. I had this idea back in the fall of '06 where I wanted to interview local people here in the community so all of you can have the chance to meet your neighbor. We have two very special guests today and one very unique guest today, and his name is Chocolate. And we also have Chocolate's owner here, Jackie Konopinski. Jackie, welcome to the studios.
Nice to meet you.
Chocolate, welcome to the studios. Can you give me a paw
Good
here?
paw?
Paw? All right. Oh, there we go. All right. Thanks a lot, buddy. So, Jackie, Chocolate is a therapy dog. Can you tell us what a therapy dog is?
He is. He's actually he's registered through TDI, which is Therapy Dog International.
Okay.
This allows him to go visit anywhere, basically, of people in need. We go to hospice a lot. We get called into hospice.
Okay.
We go to nursing homes. We go to schools. We do reading programs. He does just a lot of everything. We get a lot of weird calls. Like,
Yeah.
we go to the rec center. You'll remember us. We're the Grinch. I dress up as the Grinch.
Okay.
He's my dog Max.
Okay.
And so we do a lot of everything and just try to help out with people in need.
Okay. Now, how long have you had Chocolate?
Chocolate is almost 5.
5 years.
And we've had him. The Easter Bunny brought him for my oldest son.
Okay.
And so we've had him since he was a pup.
Wow. Okay. And what kind of dog is he?
He's a Labradoodle.
Labradoodle.
Which is, for us, we found to be the best dog for us because it's the smarts of a poodle and the loyalty of a lab. And yes, it's part lab, part poodle.
Okay. Can you tell people who are watching right now in Brunswick, Brunswick Hills, Wadsworth, Wadsworth Township, what is a therapy dog per se?
A therapy dog is just someone that goes and brightens up a person's day that is, sick.
Okay.
We do see a lot of people in hospice. He's called out a lot too. It's a place in Strongsville. They have an affiliation with a lot of different hospice places.
Okay.
We go to the nursing homes here in Brunswick.
Okay.
We hit all of them. It just gives people, 5 minutes, they don't remember their pain, they don't remember their sadness, and we go and visit people that might not have visitors that come very often. And there's a lot of people that love dogs, or that before they went into the hospital or into hospice or even into nursing homes that had dogs, that had to leave their dogs behind because they had, they needed extra help or extra need. And through TDI, I'm able to go and bring my dog in, and they can visit, and they can pet him, and he lays up on the beds with some people, and just brings them joy.
That's good.
Yeah, it's amazing. Everyone falls in love with him. They're a little apprehensive at first because of his large size.
He's a big dog.
But it's amazing. They fall in love with him.
Okay.
I'm not kidding you. Like, especially at Willowwood, they give me shirts for him to wear. They have his name up on the board. They just love him.
No, I heard about Chocolate through my kids at St. Ambrose, but does Chocolate also go to, I'm sure he goes to other schools here in Brunswick as well?
He does. We used to, around Christmas time, like I said, I dress up as the Grinch. I used to always go into Huntington. And a few other schools that would just call and ask, for me to come in and read. I dress up as different characters.
Okay.
And of course, he gets dressed up in different costumes, as you'll see. And we just have fun.
Okay.
He's always in St. Ambrose, yes. He is. We read a lot there.
Oh, Jackie, I know you brought some pictures for us to
Yes.
to look at, and Ben was wondering if we can cue those up there in a minute.
See, there's him as the Grinch.
Okay.
And that's actually at, I believe, St.
So I think
Ambrose.
it's at Ambrose. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So
So we'll go in and we'll read The Grinch Who Stole Christmas.
Okay.
This was at St. Ambrose also, but we were helping out the local animal shelters.
Oh, okay.
We were giving away pets for good homes. So
Okay.
Chocolate made an appearance there to help everyone who wanted to adopt him.
Uh-huh.
This was also at St. Ambrose. There's a lot of St. Ambrose pictures.
Okay.
Just the kids.
Kids hanging.
Yeah, they
just
are
enjoy
just
being
drawn
with
to
them.
him.
Uh-huh.
It's amazing. Again, St. Ambrose. I think there's
It
some.
seems like he's so popular here.
Everyone knows Chocolate. They might not know me, but they know my dog. This is him at one of the I'm not sure if this is hospice or a local, one of the nursing homes.
Okay.
But we do a lot.
So he does a lot of work with senior citizens as well.
He
then?
does.
Okay.
He does a lot. We do different things. Like I was telling you before, you'll see him in different outfits. After Chardon, the tragic in Chardon happened.
Okay.
We were asked to go, but then they had enough therapy dogs, so we actually didn't have to make an appearance. But that is his Chardon shirt with the lady.
Yes, I can see the, yes.
Yes, we did a red shirt with Chardon, and we actually went to the nursing homes and passed out ribbons
Okay.
and things like that. This is actually a program that they have at St. Ambrose that the kids can read to the dog
Oh,
for 15 minutes.
okay.
They sit down any way they want, and they go to town. This
Okay.
was Chocolate
So good.
dressed up as the St. Ambrose 4th grade mascot with all the kids.
Okay. Well, that's great. What do you think is the most important characteristic of Chocolate's, or when he does his therapy with other people?
Just his docileness. I mean, it's amazing on how gentle he is.
Okay.
I can trust him in any situation. It's amazing on how, kids at the orphanage or wherever can pull his ears. They can pull his tail. They can do whatever.
Okay.
I mean, one little kid was just fascinated by his tongue. And I'm looking at him, and he's just playing with his tongue, and he's okay with it. I can trust him. And that's the biggest thing. And, people just hug him. Like, I don't know if they realize how tight they're hugging him, but they just hug him, and they love him.
Now, what kind of training does Chocolate have to go through?
We did
for
have
this?
to do training. I trained him a lot on my own, and then you do have to, in order to get TDI certified, you do have to pass a state test.
So he is like a registered therapy dog.
Yes, you
Okay.
have to be, because you need the insurance.
Oh.
And so the insurance is through TDI, which is Therapy Dogs International.
So you have to pay insurance for Chocolate
in case,
also.
God forbid, anything should happen. Yes.
Okay.
We do have to do a test that, they throw books on the ground,
Okay.
with loud noises to startle him to see how he would react.
Okay.
They would have a whole bunch of group of different people, strangers, come up and hug him. He had to be around wheelchairs. Every different scenario that you can think of, we had to put him through. He had to be on a sit and stay command. I had to leave the room. He couldn't move.
Wow.
They had to throw, treats on the ground.
This is to try to startle him.
Yes, we
basically,
had to
and try
put him in
see if they
different
can.
scenarios that if we were in a hospital setting and a doctor would drop a pill by mistake, or a nurse, I
Okay.
had to have confidence that he wouldn't go and take that pill.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or
I didn't think about that.
there's different scenarios that they really put the dog through to make sure that if it should ever happen,
Okay.
I know that my dog would be okay. Because it's for the safety of him too.
Sure.
That I don't want him, eating people's pills that we have no idea about.
Yeah.
So it was intense. I think I knew he could do it. My husband thought it was a waste of time, but it was good.
No, I'm sorry. How long has Chocolate been going around and serving
We
the community?
started with him going to my husband's grandmother's in the nursing home.
Okay.
She's been in the nursing home for a while. So we had started when he was young. He wasn't certified yet because you had to wait for a year. But we started just taking him in there
Okay.
and seeing his grandmother. We were allowed to go visit her.
Okay.
And it was just amazing. Like, he was awesome. And people would want to pet him. So I'm like, it was just, I never really thought about it. And then everyone just falls in love with him. And I'm like, I have to.
Yeah.
What I really wanted to do was go to Akron Children's Hospital with him.
Okay.
We had went through some training with them, but unfortunately I had to turn down the request because there is a lot of extensive work that, you have to make so many appearances, do so many hours. And with me being a stay-at-home mom and still having the young one, I just
Yeah.
couldn't do that yet. This is more like I can build my own schedule with him.
Okay.
But hopefully soon we'll be in Akron Children's.
Now, when you're going to all these different places, are you doing this on a volunteer basis?
Absolutely.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely. We get called in all the time to go to different places, to read to kids, we had one gentleman that was in hospice that was on his deathbed. He was a breeder for years. His whole life he bred dogs. And that was one of his things, that he wanted to be with a dog his last few hours. And they called us, and absolutely I never turned down hospice. Absolutely never.
Okay.
And he went in, he laid with them for a while, and
Wow.
It was good though. It was very good. That's the thing, like, that I was telling you before, is when we go into these settings, it can be very depressing. But you also have to remember that those few minutes that you're there with these patients, it's bringing them happiness, you know?
That's good.
Like I was telling you, because we do a lot with Noah's Ark.
And Noah's Ark is a ministry at St.
Program
Ambrose.
through St. Ambrose that we go visit people from St. Ambrose. We will visit them in wherever they are. If they're in hospice, if they're in just a nursing home, or if they just need some cheering up, they get called through at St. Ambrose, and Janet will let me know, and I'll go take the dog. And we were there together, and the first time she went into a nursing home setting.
You're saying Janet Jansowitz, a teacher at St.
Yes,
Ambrose?
she's the gym teacher. She's amazing.
Yes, and she's a former guest on Meet Your Neighbor.
Yes. And the first time we went together, I look over at her, and she's just crying. And I'm like, you know, and she's like, I can't do this. I'm like, yes, you can. I'm like, you know, you have to think of it as a positive way. You know, you have to remember that these 5 minutes that the dog is with these people, they're not thinking of their pain. They're not sad anymore, you know, and they look forward to him coming, you know. So it's a good thing. It's amazing. I wish I would have had a video for you guys to see these people interact with him, because it's amazing.
No, I was wondering, can a therapy dog also be a service dog?
Service dog and therapy dogs are two different things.
Okay.
Your service dogs are people that go to different training than what Chocolate has gone through.
Okay.
And service dogs are people in need that have diabetes, that are going to go through an insulin attack or a diabetes attack, that the dog can actually sense it before it happens. Or a lot of kids that have learning disabilities or autism and things like that. Those, or people that are even in wheelchairs that need help when they drop something. Those are service dogs.
Okay.
These dogs are more for emotional help, you know, things like that. They do completely different training. Can he become a service dog? I'm sure with the right training and right certifications, yes.
Jackie, when you're not with Chocolate, what are some of the things that you like to do for fun?
We're always with the family. We have 3 kids.
Okay. I was going to ask you that next. Tell me about your family.
Yeah, we have 3 kids. Me and my husband love to play softball.
You're softball fans?
We are.
Okay.
We play softball on Friday nights. And it's funny because my brothers both play. My dad used to pitch for us for a while.
Oh, okay.
My brother-in-law plays. My sister-in-law plays. My cousins play.
Your whole family plays then?
It's literally a big Konopinski clan that plays softball together, which is nice because then we know that we're going to at least see each other at least once a week and come together, which is good.
That's good. Can you tell us something about yourself that maybe not too many people know about you?
Probably that I taught high school. No one ever, because
You're a high school teacher.
I was many years
teach?
ago. I taught history and business.
Oh, okay.
In a high school setting, but I haven't taught since Tyler was little. I only did the 1 year to make sure I got my certification, and then we had decided that I wanted to be a stay-at-home mom.
Okay.
So I'm home with the kids.
Jackie, for all of my guests on the show, I like to play a game of fill in the blank. Okay.
Okay.
When I was a child, I blank.
I love to play sports and get into mischief, I would say.
Okay, what kind of sports did you play when you were younger? Obviously, maybe softball, I would assume.
Yes, I played all year round. I always played sports. We weren't into the video games how they are now. We didn't have those. You went from volleyball to basketball to softball, and even in the wintertime, I played softball indoors.
Okay.
So we were playing. I loved playing sports. I loved being outside.
That's good.
Just doing something.
What about the one place I want to travel to, but haven't, is blank?
Me and my husband always said we wanted to go back to our roots.
Okay. And where are your roots?
Which is Poland. It
Poland.
sounds a little weird, and it's probably not the paradise that everyone would say, Bahamas or whatever, but for us,
I'd love to go to Poland one day.
We would really love to go back to the roots because his grandparents came here and things like that. We would love to see how they're living and where they lived and just go back to that.
That's nice.
For sure.
No, Jackie, at the other end of the spectrum, when I retire, I blank.
I just want to spend time with my husband. Just travel, because right now it's all about the kids. We're doing, on the weekends we're, doing kids stuff where the kids are always in sports and we're with the dog nonstop and it's just doing anything together. That's going to be.
Can you give any neighborly advice to people who are watching right now in Brunswick, Brunswick Hills, Wadsworth Township, or people watching on the internet?
Probably if you see my dog running after your dog, he just wants to say hello and just tell him to go home. No, he's the best dog. Like I was telling you before, I can trust him in any setting. Anything you do, this dog, he's perfect. But he loves other dogs and he loves to play. And it's crazy. Like my neighbors probably are so mad at me because if they see another dog out, he just thinks he can go and play. Like, you know how kids are. My kids see their friends, they just run over and play. Well, he's the same way. He's another kid. So just send him home.
Okay.
That would be my advice.
Jackie Konopinski, therapy dog owner and chocolates owner. Thank you very much for coming down to the studio.
No
to this today. But I know that before we started rolling, you did want to make a special announcement.
I did. Today is my mom's 21st birthday. Happy birthday, Mom. We love you, and thanks for everything you do. So I just wanted to make sure I said happy birthday to her.
Thank you, and happy birthday to your mom.
Thank you, Diane Tresh. So.
Thank you. My name is Ron Falconi. I am the host of Meet Your Neighbor, and I wanted to thank Jackie Konopinski and Chocolate for coming down to the studios today. I wanted to say, again, happy birthday to Diane
Tresh.
Diane Tresh. Happy birthday. My name is Ron Falconi. I am signing off. Ciao.